Ever since I first learned of Durmstrang Institute, I've always wanted to know more about the school as an entirety, its history, its customs, and how it differs from Hogwarts. So that's what I've decided to do, and what better way to present my research other than a video for the Harry Potter Folklore YouTube channel. So Durmstrang is one of the oldest magical schools and it's steeped in history. So in today's video I'm going to take you all through the school's beginnings, some standout points throughout the centuries of the school's existence, and even some rumours that surround the school's very foundation. So guys, please allow me to welcome you back into the world of Harry Potter and enjoy today's video on the history of Durmstrang. Okay guys, let's get started. So Durmstrang was founded sometime before 1294 and possibly around the same time as Hogwarts at the beginning of the 10th century. Now we have the year 1294 from the time the first ever Triwizard Tournament was held before 1994, to which Durmstrang competed in both. Now the school was founded by a great and powerful witch called Nerida Vulcanova, who was of Eastern European descent and kind of the equivalent of the four founders of Hogwarts, if you will, in terms of prominence and power. Now, despite the film adaptation of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire portraying Durmstrang as an all-male school, it is in fact untrue. Males and females are all welcome to attend the school. And just while I'm on that point as well, Beauxbaton, despite being portrayed as an all-girls school in the movie, is also open to males. Just look at Nicholas Flamel, its most famous attendee. Anyway, back to topic. So the school is very strict on blood purity, and they do not accept Muggle-born students. Pure-blood and half-blood students may attend, and even so, do not all share the belief of the school's stance on Muggle-borns, as Victor Crumb, arguably the most famous student of his time to attend, went to the Yule Ball with Muggle-born Hermione Granger. Now the castle is 4 stories tall and fires are only lit for magical purposes. It has very extensive grounds and is surrounded by lakes and mountains. In addition, the school is unplottable. Durmstrang conceals its whereabouts from plain sight. The institute is said to be far in the north of Europe. The Durmstrang crest is full of symbolic significance. The double-headed eagle is a representation of dominance over students and magic. The open drop background is a representation of the architecture of the time, and the stag's head, coloured in blood red, is a representation of peace and harmony. Basically, the crest is showing its power and dominance while displaying its overall goal of peace. Now, the first of the uncertainties surrounding Durmstrang was with the death of its founder and first headmistress, Nerida Vulcanova. Her death was treated as mysterious as it appeared to be of unnatural causes. Professor Harfrang Munter's immediate replacing of Nerida only added to speculation. However, no investigation was ever held regarding her death, and now we can only wonder. Now, Harfang Munter was a much more callous headmaster than his predecessor. He took the school in a different, more darker direction. He wanted the school to heavily focus on martial magic and dueling, for reasons unknown, although it has been speculated that his reasons for such an emphasis on combat was to use the students in an army for purposes unknown. Such rumours however proved uneventful, and Harfang Munter passed on after many years as headmaster. And speaking of rumours, it has also been questioned if Salazar Slytherin has played some part in the foundation of the school after his own departure from Hogwarts. Now, my good friend and fellow YouTuber Seamus Gorman has an awesome video on that topic, so make sure to check it out from the link that is in the description below. Now, Durmstrang has surely had its fair share of brilliant students that have gone undocumented over the years, but one wizard who did stand out, and most likely was the most notorious dark wizard of his time, was Gellert Grindelwald, a man who I'm very confident you're all very familiar with by now. Gellert, despite his academic brilliance, was expelled due to his magical experiments deemed too dangerous and too hazardous for himself and those around him. He magically carved the symbol of the Deathly Hallows onto the walls of the castle, as so they could never be removed. The symbol, which stood for the 3 legendary Hallows, was instead now synonymous with the Dark Wizard himself, and while some of the students adapted the symbol themselves, it caused huge conflict with the students who had lost relatives to Grindelwald in the years previous. The most standout feature of Durmstrang Institute is the fact that its curriculum not only teaches its students how to defend against the dark arts, it also teaches them dark arts as a subject in general, which has already drawn much criticism. However, although not confirmed, I like to believe that the school does not go too deep into the subject. For example, I hardly believe they would teach their students the unforgivable curses or any spells of that sort, but would cover things like hexes, jinxes, and a lot of dark theory. Anyway guys, that is all there is to know about Durmstrang Institute and its history. If there is anything I've missed, please feel free to comment down below, let me know what I've left out. Thanks again guys, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, I truly appreciate your support. Everyone, notifications of uploads are more important than ever, so please, if you haven't already, turn those notifications on to make sure you're notified the moment my video goes live. Making videos is what I love to do, it's my dream and my passion. However, it does cost time and money to produce this content, so if you have $1 to spare to support me on Patreon in exchange for some exclusive unseen content, then you can click the Patreon link below or at the end of this video. Please only support me if you can afford it. And make sure to follow me on Instagram at InstaDNJ and on Twitter at PotterFolklore. Check out my other videos appearing on screen, and please make sure, most importantly, to hit that subscribe button. Thanks again everyone, and please have a great day.